Do 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 do. There goes, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. South on the end. Hello, down at Jenny. Got Aaron on here. Let me check my streams. And boy, oh boy, we've got more things to talk about. And you thought last Thursday was a lot. We have a lot more to talk about this Thursday. Aaron?
So much that we're going to probably have to split it into two separate streams.
Well, I know the last one, we went like a little over 5 hours, though we split them, each one a little over 2 hours each, just about.
Well, I mean, but last time we didn't split it on purpose. You disconnected.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is. Dino, like I said, if you got any ideas, I ain't starting to have that problem that Walrus is starting to have where your router just automatically shuts itself off and reboots itself. And as of yesterday, being on Star Citizen and playing on Star Citizen, now my computer is basically, restarting itself. No blue screen, no green screen, no yellow screen, no polka dot screen. Just, hold on, let me restart. Kind of weird thing.
Okay, Jimmy, a couple things for you.
Yeah.
The first being that your coming soon sign is still up, but we sound pretty good on the stream.
Good, yeah, because I just turned it on. According to this thing, all channels are alive.
The other thing is that I just beamed onto K13.
Yes. Thank you, Brain Drain. Because we will be going over there and exploring and running around taking a look at it. This, that, and all. Now, I'm not going to sign in because in the background, as you can see, I kind of got the, I'll close you out there now. I just got the game idling right now. So you see, and like I said, there was a Tribble patch and a holodeck patch. Which
Jimmy, I will leave my character while we're talking about patch notes and stuff until you sign in. I'll leave him on the transporter pad at K13, okay. So that way when you beam in, I'll be there.
Exactly. Alright, so as you can see, the patch notes, it's not really much. Resolved an issue with 23rd Century Captains still had access to the winter mats. Now, as I understand, I believe the winter event that has expired. But apparently, people are still able to go to the winter event and still run around and do things. Now, you couldn't, do the Thatcher's race. You couldn't do nothing, but you're still able to go to the map and run around it. But all the, the gingerbread attack and everything else, they're not queuing, they're not kicking in, but you're still able to go to the map and run around on it. All 23rd Century will now automatically alter this Nathaton login. So, and that's another thing. Now I've done that a few times on a couple of others where I would leave my character there, because I was still doing some things, and even though the winter event ended, I was still signing in and still showing up at the winter event. So that means as of today, the winter nats had definitely been shut down, and everybody had then kicked off the winter nat because Q left. The noun. When I say the noun. Known issues. Some nats with reflections and windows, blah blah. That's a lighting effect issue, which they still have not able correct or fix. KDF Captains cannot wear some of the winter scarves. That's in their ages, so that's nothing fixed. Probably won't because just they're grumpy. And come on, they're Klingons. They're grumpy. Alright, so the next big one. Now, I've had this page pulled up on purpose, because to get this one, you've got to go to the Turtle announcement release notes. But this is, in fact, I'll explain this thing. This is the Turtle patch notes.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes?
The stream's a little fuzzy. Do you got something in the background?
Not that I know of. Let me double check. In fact, let me kind of close out a couple of things.
Yeah, make sure Elite Danger is shut down, because I know you were running that earlier, and sometimes it doesn't like to let go. Sorry to interrupt, ladies and gentlemen, but I've got your viewing pleasure in the best interest, so...
Let me pull up the test engine and see what's going on. Because like I said, I haven't had any really weird issues. Some of the other streamers are also having a really bad issues where we can't seem to stream, and when we kind of push more than basically 6 megabytes of upload to channel, our routers and computer just simply like, okay, no more. You just went over 6 upload limit stream. We're rebooting everything on you, and just causing a reboot. No, Arc, I mean not Arc, but Lead Changers is definitely closed. And I don't know what it is. Something is literally taking my utilization. I ain't doing literally 89% of utilization. And usually I'm not doing that high, usually. Now I did kick in, one of my other streamers, here it is. One of my other streamers kind of made a comment that if you have trouble, go to this thing called Glasswire, and it will tell you everything that's going on in the background. Like alerts. See, thirst network activity. Ain't that Brazil? Yeah. But now you go here and you see I can just peg like crazy. Firewall. So I don't know what it is, but like I said, for these kind of issues, go to called glasswire.com, and they will monitor your network, just everything else, and kind of tell you what's going on, just everything else. Because some of these networks seem to be hidden.
It's not as fuzzy right now, but it was definitely going in and out there.
Right.
And it was really bad when you were actually looking at the patch notes. So go ahead and pull something up and let's see if we can talk about it.
Well, I always go to Microsoft Explorer because it doesn't pull as much. But if that's the case, now I do know Google. The other day, Google actually had an update to the web browser that's supposed to be more better and easier, this everything else and all. But when I do my game streams, I really don't go to the Google because they pull like a hog.
Right. Well, it looks clearer now, so let's go ahead and pull something up and start talking about it. And if it gets fuzzy again, I'll let you know.
Alright, well, thank you. So as I said, now this what you're seeing, like I said, this is not holodeck. To get here, you have to go into the Tribble announcements, you go to the forums, you look to down there, it's called the test server, you go there and it's called Tribble announcements and release notes, and this will tell you, and as you can see today, there was a big update. The new Lukari reputation system is now active. We will be talking about that because that's going to be our notes we're going to talk about. But as you can see, the new Lukari reputation system is now active. The new kits and kit research is now active, and you can actually test this stuff on the Turtle test server.
That'll be our second stream when we go in to play with that stuff.
We'll call this a stall alert. So when you see stall alert, that's Turtle tide. But then down here in general, adjusted reset time, blah, 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 to 10 minutes instead of 5, resolved an issue, or it's called UE, blah, 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 adjusted position, we're towing asteroids, basically, and players showing up in night or in the moon.
And those are updates to the Battlezone, ladies and gentlemen, where Jimmy and I were testing that last weekend. The Battlezone was fun, but there weren't very many people in there, so it was really hard for.
It was only you, me, and one other person, and then there was a fourth person, but I never saw that fourth person unless he was on the side corner of the edges of the map that I never saw. But when I looked at the thing, it said there was 4 people in there, and you and me and another guy, flying around in there together. But I never saw the fourth person, so I don't know where he was.
Well, this is definitely still behaving itself, so we're still good to go. But the Battlezone stuff was really kind of cool. The stuff we'll be seeing over on the Tribble side is really nice, and we are 1 week away from the launch of the new stuff.
Yeah, so January 26th.
We'll have a big patch, and we'll be talking more about that. I'll give my usual disclaimer.
Yeah.
Probably in our next stream.
Probably.
But yeah, there's Not a lot been added, but it's definitely new stuff we haven't seen. Jimmy, when we were streaming that the last time, we were showing off the map and
Yeah,
everything,
we were
right?
showing it, but then, like you noticed on the, I was having trouble streaming it, that everything else and all, and as Dino
Yeah.
mentioned, there's this really wicked type cyber attack going on, and a
Right.
lot of those game trainers are getting caught in it because basically all networks are being hit by this so-called cyber attack.
Now, one thing we haven't seen on the Tribble side yet is the Tzenkethi on the ground. Because you and I were looking at their design and how similar we thought that they were to the Voth armor mechs in shape and size. So I was really hoping that they would have like a ground battle zone or something ready so that we can go and play with them.
Right.
But they haven't given us anything like that quite yet. They also haven't given us the new featured episode yet.
No, they usually say that until just a few days before quote unquote goes live.
Last minute, that's brand new content, and that's where the anniversary ship's gonna come in, and all of that good stuff. And we'll be getting hopefully some pretty neat stuff to go along with it, because that ship, a couple of our science tunes, Jimmy, are gonna have a real good time with those ships.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of that now that I've got the reputation thing pulled up.
Let's talk about this, because
I like the layout. Now we already know that the new Dorito ship is basically going to be a science ship. But as me and Aaron was actually looking and actually kind of looking at the layout and everything else and all, spoiler alert, yes, it's a science ship. Everybody already knows that. But the game mechanic and the way it's looking, now the last few science ships we did was kind of a science tactical. We like these switching gears because as I read the specs and read how a lot of the tires are going to be used and how it's going to be, it's seeming like it's going to be science/engineer because there's a lot of tanking and healing abilities that everything else is going to be doing.
But before we talk about, before we get into the deep details and stuff about the stats, what do you think about how these look, these outfits here, these uniforms?
Interesting.
Just stick with this picture for now. There's a couple of things that came to mind when I saw it. First, the color scheme and the design of it is really beautiful. I love it. Yeah. It reminds me a little of the pilot uniforms that we would get in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, it does.
So like a pilot trooper sort of a thing.
Right.
You notice this light blue colored stuff in the middle of their shirts.
Yeah, I wonder if that glows or like a neon type, goes up down.
It sort of does. Yeah. This is in the middle of their normal uniforms. If you ever run through anything where you meet Kumark, the Lukari lady that we've been dealing with, that's in the middle of her uniform every time.
Okay.
It's also on the design for the... I don't remember if it's on the design for the new story arc. Here, let me look at that real quick.
Well, the one thing that kind of makes me interesting is this weird antenna that she has that sits on her shoulder, and it goes all the way around the back of her head and over onto the other side.
I have a theory about that, and I was going to talk about that real quick.
And then the helmet.
I have a theory about the thing on their shoulder.
Right. And then the helmet.
If you scroll down a bit, to where it talks about the drones.
Oh, yeah. And I'm actually looking forward to this. Jenny Jr.'s got every single drone in this game unlocked.
Right. Now, we'll talk more about what the drones can do, but look at the way that the drone looks, and then compare it to the thing sitting on their shoulder. I have a feeling that the thing sitting on their shoulder is one of those drones.
Oh, it somehow, detaches and takes off? No, it's not quite enough.
No?
Yeah, because it's got, that one, I only see one antenna, and this has got 4 antennas.
Well, you're also only seeing it from one angle.
Yeah, true. And then I'm looking at the arm here. Now, I can't see behind the back of the head, like the guy here. It looks wide, but the girl here, you got a good angle looking at the girl here.
Right. I mean, it kind of gave me the impression. I can see where you're coming from with that, so maybe not. But
Well, what
still,
I'm wondering is, okay, you got the idea, because I've got the same idea. This thing, since they're going to be throwing a lot of control attack, basically, that's their antenna that controls the attacks.
Maybe.
To control the drones, to control
Well, you got to remember, too, that, like, the Tzenkethi, they're going to have a lot of built-in stuff that they use that a lot of it we don't even know about yet. But this is probably something that's going to rival what the Tzenkethi are going to be able to do.
Right.
But anyway,
Protomatter that they're,
right.
they call it the peaceful way of handling it.
Now, I would love to play with the color palette on this uniform just to see what all I can work with. But and we'll do that a little bit on the Tribble side. But these are really, really gorgeous looking armor sets. I like these a lot.
And that's really the only picture besides the one Scimitar that's shooting purple beams.
Yeah. And that's part of the, that's just demonstrating the, what is it, one of the space powers.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing right there. Ain't that the enhanced jump point, blah, blah, blah. Point jump reduces recharge time, 120 seconds, gain temporary hit points, 1,000 scan, see the penalty. No, I thought that was where you jump. No.
No.
You're basically doing what the Klingon shit can do, where it locks onto you and moves you so you're off to the side and it can't hit you with its destructive.
I'm not so sure about the Klingon ship, but I believe
the Ross ship.
I'm not thinking so much of the Klingon battleship, but I'm thinking more of what the temporal ships can do, because they have a thing that'll move you too.
Oh yeah, let me take a look at. Yeah, I don't use it as much. But when it basically teleports you right in front of them, you're actually taking damage to you that not because of the constant shift. Well, like I said, we're just going to kind of glance over this because we're going to be calling this a story alert and everything else. We will be kind of looking at this closer, just everything else and all.
We'll actually get to play with some of that.
Yeah, so that's going to be a story coming up real soon. K13 has got a new update coming out, so if you're leveling up your K13, if they know the next one is available to the slotting now. Kind of wonder if you maybe you can, because there's someone standing right here taking a picture shot of it over here. Wonder if you can get up there.
Alright, I need to read what this says.
Conclusion to the episode, blah, blah, blah. Fleet K13 will also teach any unlockable project to include the interiors and activities visual as well as any other standards. In addition to these projects, 8 new projects will unlock and will run to 2 weeks. The 7th unlock will run from today to project second floor. Second floor access.
Yeah, we knew about these. These are those projects that they've been doing every 2 weeks and then they disappear. Because of how we're progressing, we missed a lot of them. Yeah. But the one update there is going to allow us to access the second floor on some of these sections. Granted, right now, our K13, from what I can see from this transporter pad, doesn't look like it's in very good shape to have a second floor to begin with. Because this is project number 7, second floor access, so they've only got one more special K13 project to go, and that's in 2 weeks.
Oh no, don't you dare do it all. No, it's not raining. Alright, that was odd. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, I was just checking. I thought I heard thunder outside. Just
All
freezing
right, but
cold.
yeah, this is the seventh out of I believe 8
Yeah.
special K13 holding unlocks. So there's gonna be one more coming out, but the way that our fleet right now is set up with the unlocks, we're probably not gonna get it,
Right.
or at least not unless they like re-release them like they do with a lot of things.
Right. Now, Brain Drain. Now you can tell everybody to get together. Now you can tell everybody to get to work on the fleet now because XT is now starting.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to make one minor adjustment to this, and that is that this XP weekend is for PC.
Yep. This is not for consoles, unfortunately.
Yeah,
This is
but
for PCs only.
right. But those of you that do play console, there is a special event going for you this weekend, and I believe that it's R&D.
Yes, it's R&D for consoles and XT those for PCs.
Now, the other thing is if, and Jimmy can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure they haven't announced it yet. But when we're talking about the next season update for Star Trek Online Reckoning is not going to be available for console quite yet.
Not yet.
They said that they were going to release it at a later date, and that date has not yet been announced. So when we're talking about all this new content, that is just PC as well.
Yep. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, right now, you guys this weekend is research and development. As you can see, there is nothing about whether it's the launchy box set.
I doubt that they'll be doing it because they seem to be a little behind from where we are.
Because unfortunately, no, I think, ladies and gentlemen, TC has been going on 7 years, just everything else. Granted, they will be doing an anniversary, just everything else and all. But what we've been doing and what we've been had to accomplish, you guys are kind of like behind the time, unfortunately. You guys are catching up.
Ooh. It's a trailer for The Expanse on TV right now, Jimmy.
Ooh.
It looks for the next season that starts next month. Oh, it looks so good. All right, sorry,
did you see that? I didn't know that close to you.
Probably.
A certain Vulcan character is reprising the role.
Yeah, they got a guy they cast a guy to play Sarek. Yeah.
The only thing is, I'm wondering when they do it, because we do know Vulcans can live, 200, 300 years?
Oh, longer than that.
I'm wondering where they're going to put the timeline, because the picture they showed,
we already
young looking.
Yeah, we already know where the timeline is.
Oh, okay.
We already know that this is a little bit. This is was it like 10 years before Kirk and Spock were on the Enterprise?
Yeah, 10 years before.
So it's going to be a younger version of Sarek, and unfortunately, Mark Leonard, the guy who played Sarek in the original series and in Next Generation, when he was on there, he passed away. Yeah. So the guy who played Sarek,
nothing about Zach and Quinn. Showing up and playing a younger version of Stock. We've not heard nothing, so
that wouldn't make sense. No. What that would do is that would cause confusion between the movie universe, the Kelvin universe, and the actual Prime universe, and we know that the new show takes place in Prime.
Yeah, but this is the other one. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, this is as we understand it, the Thor, Spock, and James T. Kirk showed up, and the Thor Bones showed up at the Academy. The whole idea is roughly 10 to about 10
it's 10 years before Kirk was captain of the Enterprise. Kirk was on another ship before the Enterprise. He served on the Farragut. Yeah. So he might have been in the Academy during this time, or I forget how exactly his timeline worked for that, but he's either in the Academy or serving on another ship.
I'll put it this way, they did say that there will be references, that it's only going to be word references to, Captain Kirk, Bones, to everything else. There's going to be no, Chris Tyke showing up, hey, I'm Kirk, how you doing? None of that. It's only going to be word references, after doing
But yeah, no, they
everything
wouldn't.
else.
They wouldn't cross the characters between the two universes because that would just be confusing.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get back to this. Talk about this. What do you got up next? The Infinity Box.
Dino's favorite shit, the Alonchis. So we've got the Alonchi Tier 6 lockbox, just everything else. And it's kind of funny. We're getting this now, and last month, you console guys, the ones actually got ahead of us. Just the ones on a lockbox. We're getting the Alonchi lockbox now, but last month, you console players got your lockbox and got to play with the Alonchi ships.
Well, they got didn't they get the normal Alonchi lockbox, though?
No, they got the regular. They got this one here.
Because this isn't an Alachi lockbox. This is the Infinity lockbox. This is the one that launches for stuff that has gone already.
I thought, okay, because I'm looking at launchy shits.
Yeah, and it is that what they did was they added Alachi ships, the Tier 6 Alachi ships, to the Infinity lockbox. Is what they're saying here.
Oh, okay.
So the folks on console got the regular Alachi lockbox. We are getting 3 new ships added to the Infinity lockbox, so we'll have 3 more ships to choose from when we open up an Infinity lockbox, which is very nice. I also really liked the Phoenix box that they did. I just wish that would have put some more. I'm sure it will. It was pretty popular.
Yeah, because I did find out it had been confirmed on the rumor, on the thorns and everything else, that when the thing does go out on the 26th, just like they did last time, there'll be, I don't want to say it was like 3 days we got to play with it and everything else before it went away. This time around, it might be longer, but on January 26th, the Phoenix lockbox will be coming back. You need to go to your day of the list to pick up the mission from the what's its name. Now, I'm hoping they kind of fixed the bug, because there were people who, like me, who actually.
I'm hoping they add some more discontinued stuff to it.
Same here.
Because they had some really great discontinued stuff in it, but there was even more stuff that they could have added to it.
Yep. And kind of fixed the gambling system, because there's a lot of people who was literally spending close to $200, $300 on Dilithium and then or Zens, and like I knew one of my friends actually blew $500, got the big huge $500 Zen thing and converted it over to 50 million Zen or something.
I mean, I did get a lot of the stuff that I was going for. I mean, I got like most of the crystalline entity stuff that I missed. I got to take that out of my reputation thing because I actually picked up most of the crystalline entity stuff. So like the torpedo and the absorption matrix and things like that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I would just really love to play with. I would also love to see them bring back the rerun episodes for the featured episodes.
Yeah, there's a petition begging for them to bring it back, but still no answer.
Well, see, it's not even. I don't even want them to bring them back.
Right.
What I want them to do is just make the mission rewards available.
Exactly. So I'm part of the editing, ladies and gentlemen. We're now gotten so far. Now, granted, beforehand, a lot of this stuff got featured episodes, and they wanted to keep people coming back, so they do the reruns. And now it's the only time that the game would actually dog down, because people would log in, do the reruns on a new character, on some other character, just everything else. But then when the rerun was over, they went back to Call of Duty or World of Warcraft or some other DS of the game, just everything else. And I did say DS of the game, because a lot of them out there are DSs. But there are a few that I accept. There are a few that I love.
Oh, did you read that?
DS.
Holy cow. Second paragraph on this. Do you see what else they added?
Wow.
In addition to these awesome new Starship editions, the rewards from the Kelvin lockbox have been added to the Infinity box.
Where do you see that?
Second paragraph underneath the you have Star Trek Online Reckoning, you have the first paragraph, and then the second paragraph starts in addition to these awesome.
Okay, there it is. Additional. Okay. Ooh.
So they added the Kelvin lockbox stuff. That means the Kelvin Constitution class, that big old Kelvin dreadnought, the weaponry, hopefully.
I'll wait until I get to 750.
The Klingon T6 bird of prey and the Romulan ship should all be in that.
Or you can just go to the exchange and pay the next at 750 million. So
I don't want to talk about that. It's still 2.5 million energy credits just for me to get the Hazari frigate. So I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
I still really want that thing.
Just taking it, putting it on the exchange, the max amount of dollars.
Oh,
now, at least in this one. Now, the one thing that used to dog me on Star Wars all the time, like, people would do the loot that pick up that in there, they don't have a lockdown system. And you wanted to sell a Sith throne chair to the next amount of, 999999999 all the way down the line, and then see if anybody would be stupid enough to pay all those nines. At least here in Star Trek, now we have to lock down. The next amount is, I think it's 750 million, I think.
Right.
It's the next amount.
So,
you can sell something.
So do we have anything else besides this box?
Well, there was one more. My good friend Tenderwolf did try out the new FTS, just everything else and all.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to test that because there weren't enough people in Tribble testing.
There it is. Now this is going to be just on the spoiler alert news, but this is the one I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. They have actually kind of nerfed this down a little bit. Granted, I would have sworn that big shits were dreadnoughts, but I had never seen so many big shits coming in.
Those were, if you look at the description of the different Tzenkethi ships, like it's a different article, the big ships you were seeing were battleships. The dreadnoughts are kind of shaped like the head of a hammerhead shark.
Right. And then the other thing they supposedly fixed was the asteroid one. We got to pick up these asteroids and tow it to your side, but then these asteroids go worth in, and these guys could show up. But then something about that, they would shoot you and blow you up, and when you respawn, then finally there was
you respawn inside a moon.
Yeah. There were these portal rings you got to drag the asteroid through, and then on the other side there was some kind of moon or something, and people were respawning inside that moon.
Yep.
So that's weird. Otherwise, I don't think we had anything else to talk about. I didn't turn on the timer, so I don't know.
Except to run around K13.
Yep. So I am going to go ahead and log in. Go back to holodeck. But now that we finally got K13 unlocked, so thank you again, Brain Drain.
Now, for our fleet, for those of you who are watching from SAS fleet, thanks so much for having all the contributions you've done to get us to where we're at. We're still going pretty strong with working on the research lab and K13 and the starbase. K13's come a long way. Right now, there's a couple of upgrades slotted. I forget which one is first. There we go. Holdings. So the first one is the upgrade retrofit engineering facilities 1, which is the first yellow K13 upgrade, which is going to give us access to Fleet 23rd Century ground weapons and Fleet 23rd Century uncommon duty officers. The one we just completed gave us unlocks for the ship selector, the retrofit engineering wing, the xenotechnology wing, and the biology facilities, which we're going to be able to explore, and allowed me to slot the next project, which is the transwarp transporter, which will allow us to transwarp directly to K13, directly to the inside of K13 from our fleet starbase, our dilithium mine, our research lab, our embassy. So all of our holdings we can transwarp directly from our from the inside of one location into K13 and not have to travel through sector space to get here. So that one is slotted up now as well.
Right.
I do have some of those limited time ones. Unfortunately, there are 2 slotted right now, and I can't undo them. So our second floor access one we will probably miss out on, at least for now. Research lab has been plugging away really good. We are actually almost complete. We have another 10,200 experience in the research lab research tier before we hit tier 3 on that, and then we'll be able to upgrade both the tier 3 on the research and the research lab overall. So we'll be able to finish that out as soon as we get that done. And then the Starbase is making its slow truck towards tier 5 military, but it's going to be the hardest and longest haul we've had for anything. I mean, we've been working. The Starbase was our first fleet holding, and we've been working on it forever.
And there's the devil himself.
Not to mention that the Klingon side, so our elite honor guard side, has had no love whatsoever. There's very little going on over there. So if you play on SAS Fleet and you have a tune-in Klingon honor guard, go ahead over there, do a little grinding there, work on it. And if you don't have a tune-in elite honor guard, then go over and join us.
Hold on. Aaron. See what it is. There are a few like me, Aaron, Dino. We play both the Klingon and we also play on the Federation side. But then there's others. I won't mention their names because I respect your choices of which side you're going to work on. We had quite a few that they only want to work on Federation. They only care about Federation, which I understand. I don't hold it against you, just everything else and all. But we do have quite a few people, that had no desire for Romulans, no desire for Klingons, and I respect you. I understand that. Just everything else and all. It's just, our Federation side is doing a lot better versus our Klingon side.
Right. Now, Jimmy, what I would suggest...
Dino,
what I would suggest, Jimmy, is to transwarp to Defera, and then go from Defera to K13. Oh, look, there's a little plaque for Deep Space K13 next to the transporter pad. That's cool.
He's like, Jimmy, 1009 needs a promotion, please. And I just wrote back to him. So you wanted to put in an airlock and kicked out the airlock. No problem. Alright, now how the hell did you get there? Because we don't have
so transwarp to the Defera sector.
Okay.
And then go out into regular sector space, and then go to K13 from there, which is in the 20 Draconis system. Now remember, 20 Draconis right now is in the Breen sector. Right. However, when the new map launches next week, the 20 Draconis sector will have its own sector block, and it will be one right above the Breen.
Right.
That's a spoiler, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not a big spoiler, because we already talked about how the map is changing. So,
well, I always wondered if they're ever going to do. I mean, I guess when I need growing up, because especially the way my dad did that. Now everything had to be line up. Everything had to be systematical. Everything had to have line up. The pies and all that stuff had to line up perfectly. Like let's say like here, I'll actually show you going to start of that. Should I bring up that other map?
If you want to.
I'll have to go to the template because somebody on the template, Darn, if you don't mind, I'm going to grab that map. But someone on the template posted, who actually said, because there's a lot of people going off about this map is so wrong, this not, this and all. And someone actually took this little part right here, and I don't know how he extended it. He literally was able to extend it, and then each one of these on this little tiny map, place it where it's supposed to be. But alright, so you were saying There it is. So, Dino, I'll get you leveled up in a minute with everything else. Let me go pull up that one picture.
Dino, where are you at, buddy?
I'm coming.
No, you said Dino needed a
He's on
character.
Twitch. No, he
Right,
don't
but
like YouTube. YouTube is too.
yeah, but remember you said he needed a character added to the fleet.
Yeah,
I don't see him online though.
side.
Because I can add him,
Right,
but he's not online.
right. Well, according to this, he's, well, I don't know. I have to look later. Alright. So I've got the map pulled up with everything else.
Hello,
now,
Dino.
this is the map. So, Brian, if you don't mind, I'm kind of sharing the thing off to your template, Brian.
Jimmy, can you send me a link there?
Send it to Discord.
Through Discord, yeah.
There.
Is that feedback coming from Dino?
Yeah. It's coming from Dino, because he's on here. Dino, your mic might be making a noise. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got Dino on here. It's Green's not on. I've got 5 people watching my stream, so welcome to the game stream. I got 2 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube. Holy moly, the other one's on Hitbox. I actually got people on Hitbox finally. But, like I said, Brian, if you don't mind, I'm buying a thing off of your template thing. But someone named Eric Powers, kind of, took that thing and, like, expanded the little thing. And I like it. At this one here, this is touch of the Sagittarius A, that if you ever play Elite Dangerous, you can fly there and visit, and then commit suicide in there without running into it. That's everything else. But as you can see, he extended the map to everything else and tried to put them in the proper location, like Beta Quadrant, the Delta Quadrant, the Gamma Quadrant. Is this as close as possible, or we still got doo-doos?
Oh, I would say it's probably at least pretty similar. I will say that there are 2 great... What?
Yay.
Hey, it's Dino!
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Dino.
Yeah, microphone decided to stop working for a minute.
Well, like I said, that cyber tech you told me about earlier. Wars is getting hit by it. Some of the other streamers are getting hit by it. Today, I was trying to do Elite Dangerous, and I don't know what it is. Something will cut. My router to completely shut down and restart itself. And now my computer's starting to do the same thing. No blue screen, no green screen, no polka dot screen, no nothing. Just, again, shutting down, starting up, thanks to whatever.
It's not completely correct.
Okay, where's the doo-doos?
So,
For example,
the Alpha Quadrant and the Beta Quadrant are still wrong.
Okay.
Because the United Federation of Planets, I believe Earth is, if I can zoom in on this map here a little more.
The only thing I can do it this way. Oh, wait, I think I already got a picture of that.
Yeah, I see. It's got Earth on the Alpha Quadrant side over here. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so that's actually correct. Cardassian Empire, I believe, is still on the other side of the wormhole. So I believe they're on... I believe they're Gamma Quadrant.
Okay, like I said, when I get over there, Dino, I'll take care of you in a minute.
Thank you.
I want you. Open up.
Is that tune on the Klingon side, Dino?
Yeah, this tune is.
Oh, okay. So I have to
Okay.
switch sides. Okay.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I have opened up now. To open it up, you want to save the picture, and then, in fact, I'll go ahead and link it that way. If anybody who's curious, I'll link the link into the chat box there. And save it to your computer, and then you can open it up like crazy. So this down here, this is the data. This is now data, alpha, gamma, delta. The void. Oh wow! It even tells you, like up there, Voyager's approximate route and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, I never looked at this close up.
Is this an old map you've been looking?
These are names of the shows. I see what they're doing. This is the theoretical one. They did the show theoretically where the show was supposed to be projecting at.
Well, this is something that someone put together. How accurate it is, it's closer than the one in Stowe.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
better than the one in Stowe. Come on. But I have. When Star Trek Online first came out, there was a map like this. I can vaguely remember.
Now, Dina, did you know about the Alanchis? The Anthony Lockbox has got the Alanchi T6s all coming out.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them ready, yeah.
So now you're a fan of those Alanchi towers.
All right. So come on, Jimmy. Let's get you over to
I
K13
think
here.
I'm sitting outside it.
The Alachi beams.
No, I don't want to go to deep space unknown. Now, notice right here, this is what I thought about, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, your space
know-
Dorito shooting its little green boomerangs.
Yeah, those green boomerangs, yes. That's
Oh,
Dino.
Just
Yeah.
to let you know, the Klingatica is back up and running.
Is it? That's great.
Oh yeah, I went over to Polar on base. So I
Yeah.
connected to Chroniton beams.
Hey, have you seen the stats for the new Lukari reputation set?
No, I haven't.
It's Polaron photon torpedo. It looks like Jimmy and I were talking. It looks like it's geared definitely science, but it looks like it's geared more like science engineer. So
There's a lot of tanking and healing ability going on.
yeah, so it's gonna be, that set's gonna be real good for some of your science tunes, like your I'm thinking about like the builds that you had for like the Krenim ship and whatnot, working real well with this set on that new ship.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, this is on Dino, and I should take the hit on the side.
You actually don't have to fly up to it, Jimmy. The dock is on the right hand side already. The second you warp into the system.
Yeah, here's a little bit of information for you. I was looking through the game files yesterday, and I was looking at the Borg ships and whatnot. You know, the tactical cube, you know, the spheres. And guess what? They're not running the Borg set whatsoever. They're just running standard Mark 10 shields, deflector, engine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even the weapons are just standard Borg. You know, plasma beams. That's all they are. It's just that they get a lot of hull buff, shield buffs, things like
So
that.
Jimmy, let's go one room at a time here. Let's take a look at this place here.
That's what
Man, as a fleet leader of this fleet,
Sorry,
I am appalled at the mess of this place. You crew members need to work a little faster and get this place nicer looking. My God, this place is torn to hell.
Well, it was ripped through a temporal anomaly and left there for several hundred years.
Ooh, it looks like there's a bar over here. Is that thing still glowing? No, can't click on it now. Yeah, because when you do the one this shed, there's a hidden accolade right here.
yeah,
That on this communicator thing right here.
That's great. That's great. These guys have their priorities set up. The entire place is a mess, but the bar looks great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because we've got to look. Wrong chair. Oh my God, I'm late in the air.
Looks like
Oh,
you're
they're
sitting in it
high
to me.
chairs.
It's fine, so we're alright, lads. It's not end of the world yet.
They're high
Right.
chairs.
Looks like we got the
Oh,
master of
you
the
can't
watch
sit
over
on the
here.
stairs, but you can sit on them.
Got our docking master. Who's our shipyard, basically. Or our ship selector.
Alright, so looking
The
at the map,
ship
is this all
assignment
gonna happen
officer.
map?
Okay, so we have both ship selector and ship requisitions here in this room. Officer of the watch is going to give us missions.
Right. Okay,
So I'm
who
gonna
are
check
these
out
guys
this,
up here? Okay, he's the officer of
Busted
watch.
up conference room. There's the second floor that we don't have access to yet. We probably won't.
I wonder how the hell you get up there.
Well, right now you can't. But there's probably going to be a doorway
Holy
somewhere.
moly.
Probably be a turbo lift or something.
Yeah. Well, this room looks about the same as when we tore it up.
Yeah. There's brain drain.
Let's see what's back here. Oh, hallway. Okay. Oh, that's right, because this room connects to all the major sections. Where you at? Still in the conference room?
Yeah, I'm talking to Drain. He's asking a bunch of million questions. This, that, and the other. I've already told him like 2-3 times. Yes, Drain. We are on Discord.
Oh, I was just letting him know anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Alright.
Yeah, he's talking
So,
about the. Yeah, because I agree. I think one of these elevators right here is gonna be. It's gonna have to come and unlock and take us upstairs.
yeah, probably. Alright, so we got the hallway. The
I'm
hallway
gonna go
wraps
down
all
this
the way
way.
around.
There he is coming online. Now he had a room down here we can go into.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you can actually. Ooh, who the hell's this?
Xeno equipment vendor.
Equipment vendors.
Xeno equipment vendor, Jimmy. These are
Bios.
consoles and kit modules.
Interesting.
Now, if you look at the kit modules, these are the ones that we're working to unlock. The ones that give us things from different episodes of the TOS series. So the Kelvin Stasis Belt, the Kligat, the Staff of Landru, which I really want, Methuselah Drone, and Nomad Drone. And then there's a mess of consoles, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's all about hull regeneration and transfer rate.
Interesting.
These are some things to help you out on your cruisers, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
this that drone sounds interesting. Because like I said,
And they all
Jimmy's
sound
got every single drone unlocked.
Can I go in here?
Yeah, looks like you can.
Woohoo.
And then you go into this room
So-
right here.
Still looking for that room. We still gotta find that room that had the, Oh, there's a biologist over here. What do they have?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you that. There's a Tayo lady here. You know?
Traits! Oh, sweet!
Ah!
They are superior versions of traits that we already have. So, things like accuracy, elusive, mental discipline, sturdy, techie, astrophysicist, acute senses, peak health, resilient. Yeah, so, like, there's a bunch of them, and they're all, like, an upgraded version of traits that are already available.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well, that ain't good. What is this?
So it looks like you can get them all unlocked. And they're all superiors.
Yeah, so
Where-
if anything, if you do see any of those, that you do use, then just do a straight swap. You know, I mean, it's worth it. It's a better version of it at the end of the day. Like that superior beam training, that's definitely one to get if you're using beams on your ship. Nothing wrong with improving your beams at the end of the day.
Right.
They're your money makers.
Okay. Now, I'm running around to the other side to go check out the other room.
I'm gonna climb the ladder.
You can't climb the ladder, Jim.
What we should have at the fleet base, to be honest, is starship traits.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we should have there. That's what your fleet base should be for. You know, like your elite weapons, shield.
Haha!
The actual starship traits there. Not just you have to always buy a fucking ship out of the Zen store. Give us another, another way to get them, should I say?
Well, Jimmy, here's your stasis pods.
Ooh, who are these people?
Haven't looked at them yet. This one's retrofit equipment requisitions.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, these are
21st
toss
century
beams.
officers you can finally find.
These
Like
are
manuals. We finally got them. We finally got them, ladies and gentlemen. 23rd century manuals. We can finally go through tossed retros.
Oh yeah.
These are Mark 12 purple and Mark 12 purple fleet weaponry. A lot of them, including toss stuff.
We've got good weapons as well. Go for the critical damage 3s.
The same thing also with the ground weapons that are in here. Hand phasers, phaser rifle.
Oh yeah, you get all them.
Oh yeah. And then the personnel officer over here that Jimmy was just looking at. I'm going to go swing around there.
Yeah, that's for your
Bridge officers, yeah. Yeah, I can recruit
How you going
some pretty high quality TOS officers.
And how you going in?
23rd century android officers. Oh, I gotta see that.
yeah, there looks to be quite a few.
Space weapons. Ooh,
Let's see.
tasers.
Duty officers. Lots of duty officers, and then training manuals for powers and junk. 23rd century powers, in
That's what
fact.
I'm telling you about. At the one
Oh,
big
yes.
twist, after nothing. We had these toss characters. Where's our 23rd century manuals? Well, we can finally get them. They're over here.
That is fantastic.
You said there was somebody in here?
Hello, Brain Drain.
Hey guys, how you doing? I wasn't sure what was happening. It kept saying I had an unverified account, and here I forgot to click on Jimmy's streaming tab.
Yeah,
you guys,
I got you set up to come tonight and only. Like I said, there's different room. There's Bubbles room, then there's the main room. Then when I do my game stream, I send everybody to my personal streaming room.
And then we got my PvP room.
let me ask a question. You guys were talking about the Kelvin timeline training manuals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I actually have a couple of them on Brain, and I don't use them. Was you guys looking for that?
No, what we were talking about is when you need a toss character.
Yeah, we're
the
not
whole
talking
idea
Kelvin
was-
timeline. We're talking about 23rd century.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
But the Kelvin shifted, everything else is coming out to the Anthony lockbox. Now, one of the gripes is when you need a toss character, you know how you can get training manuals or everything else on the side? Well, when the toss people came out, there was like 2 or 3 training manuals that you could only pick them up when you need the characters right now, and you literally stayed on on that beginning, story arc. You didn't, go to the next one and get worked over or whatever. You stayed
It
there.
was a
You was able
one-time
to pick up
perk,
those
yeah.
training manuals. Huh?
Well, there was a couple of one-time perks if you didn't make it within a certain allotted time span.
Exactly.
That's bogus. That was actually kind of bogus. I mean, it's one thing to miss like the Jolta Rising, But when I got here, I looked at this the old series soon AOI change, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna be around for a while because I just got back. And then they had this like I think it was two perks within 1 week, and if you didn't do it within 1 week, you lost out. I can't recall exactly what they were.
The one
I
thing was the toss characters. Only through the toss event to everything else, any character you maxed out and got leveled up to everything else, instead of getting Mach 12 turtles, you would actually get Mach
13,
12
yeah,
13s.
yeah, that's it. But I thought that was still around.
Now, when the toss event
We
ended,
haven't
it
actually
came down.
verified that, Jimmy.
Huh?
We haven't verified that yet. We have to finish our Toss Tunes reputation grind first, and then once we have it maxed out, we should be able to see if it's
Spirit's
still
already done
accessible.
it.
Has he?
Yeah, he's completed it. You know, that's what I was trying to say. Spirit had already completed it, already done everything. And unfortunately, now his one of the other characters he created through the thoughts of that and got everything all knocked out and done, yeah, he was able to get all knocked 13. But his other character, you know, that was after the thoughts of that ended, he needed another one. Nope. He just cannot to do regular 12s. Regular total
Okay,
12s.
yeah, that was one of the perks. Then you got the Mark 13s, which I mean, it's not necessarily detrimental to your upgrading. It helps a little bit, but
But here's
I
the
mean,
thing: a lot of people complain about the grind. I'll actually show you exactly what I'm talking about on the stream.
'Cause I don't.
Let me change characters. Okay, I'm gonna go to my Delta Rise tune because my Delta tune that's got everything like done knocked out. Are you the one that got done knocked out? Alright, now this is my Delta tune, okay? If you're watching Drain Drain. It had the
okay,
same
hold
rules,
on one
same
second.
everything. You had to max out everything, get everything done. This little, how you pronounce this thing again, Aaron?
I'm not sure what you're looking at, man.
The Delta Rising thingy.
Okay,
The
what am I looking at?
communicator.
Am I supposed to be on Discord?
Now,
You're
you
talking about
watching my stream?
He's streaming on Twitch. Alright, Ray, don't worry.
Oh,
Um,
shoot.
You talking about the Tesseract device?
Thank you, Tesseract. Now I'm gonna show you. Do you need me to send you the link to your Drain Drain?
Don't forget though, Jimmy, Brain's only got one screen. He's not like us where we've got multiple.
Yeah, I'm on Stowe and
I've only got one
Discord
screen.
only.
I make do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got my TV. I do actually have a monitor, au contraire. I just don't have it hooked up to this computer yet. I was actually going to go that route with two screens, but I want to upgrade my RAM
Man,
to
you're
6.
so behind the times then. I run 3 screens when I'm doing that game stream. I got 2 screens on top of that. You guys are so behind the times. Today's times is 8 screens all over the place. And I'm working up to my 8 screens.
Well, I didn't see the need being that I don't stream.
Hopefully I'll be able to.
Like I said, there's a lot of them, like Walrus, who does a lot of Star. Now, Dina knows who I'm talking about. Who does a lot of Star Citizen. He drags about his 6 screen to that and all. Then we've got like Lord Gamer who runs a 4 screen setup and this everything
Dino,
else.
what's your fleet rank right now?
1 sec.
Who?
Fleet roster. I am now back.
Hang on a minute. I need to look at this to see how many more times I need to click that.
Yeah, take it on the ground side. Alright, now, Drain Drain, you got the knowledge of
Oh,
This is what I'm
jeez
talking about.
Louise.
This goes to Delta 10, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, she's completely done. She's got all R&D completed. She's got all of the storyline completed. She's got the fleet completed. She's got all of these completed. And then you see, so this goes to Delta 10. It didn't take long to really get her done. This now, my other Delta 10, the other day, got her done and knocked out. So this is my science character, so I got her done a long time ago, just as the thing was running, just everything else. Now I'm going to switch over to my Toss character, and you notice, the requirement to get this done and get everything done to the Delta Rising this done all didn't take much, but then it didn't take much to get it done either. Now I am going to switch to my toss character, and you will see the amount of requirement.
So would you say the grind was harder than
It's a
the
lot
Dolphin
harder,
Rising?
and they want you to do
Okay.
more. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about in a minute, as soon as I log in. Alright, close you out. Now on this one here, they call it the temporal transponder. On this one.
Yeah, the ones where you gotta find it.
There you go, Dino.
Alright. So as you can
Only thing you
see,
can't do right now is manage the
on
fleet
the
holdings, I think.
temporal thing, go away, I know green. And yeah, you see, I am still working on her. She's like the only character I made. I am just now getting into the green story.
Right.
Yeah, I am still grinding away. But you see here, I got the little 50. Didn't take long to hit a 50 to my Teslazation. You've got to
yeah.
Dental Agent 1. And these are, Dental Agent. This is your, traits, just everything else and all. R&D I can finally claim because I finally completed R&D the other day. So the R&D is finally completed, you can see there.
Oh
Claim.
wow.
Episodes, I can finally claim 2 there. I can claim you now.
Wow. Yeah, that definitely takes a lot
And
more
you
grind.
see, I ain't still got this story to do. The Temple Arrangement, the door going, the door storyline, the green, which I'm working on now. Did you see? The Admiral system, I don't have the hell of a time trying to do the Admiral system. The reputation, I've only got 2 of them unlocked so far. Duty officer, I've only got 1. Fleet, of course, I got that. But then you see down here, look at the amount versus the Delta. You know?
Oh,
That
yeah, that's a
is
big
the
difference.
requirement. And all of this is literally all, now there's nothing, well no, there's one in the green area. Now I'll take it back. That's 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
4. So that's all 4 of them right there. Okay, we're Angel's Light. Okay, that's the Dorg area, the Dorg storyline. So this is all green. Dorg. Dorg. Dorg again. Dorg again. And then Temple Throats when you find at least half of them. And then you finally get this one when you finally find all of them. And I need her right off the very bat when the thing got started. And I had been grinding on her. Now, granted, I've been going on and off between her, Star Wars, Elite Dangerous, just that, everything else. But I spent good quality time on her. And I'm not done yet. I am still grinding on her.
Oh, guess who I seen last night?
Who?
Admiral Breen.
Oh, he finally showed up.
Oh, Jim,
Yeah, he.
Jim or Austin?
You know what? I just typed in. Glad to see you, Jim.
I'll put it this
Backslash
way. I'll
Austin.
put it this way. Did he challenge you in TDT or did he challenge to do a storyline?
There was neither of the above. He just said he just said that he's been playing a lot of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic lately.
Yeah, okay, that's
And
Austin.
I talked to him. I talked to him for about like a minute or two, and I said, "Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. You just logged in. I didn't mean to jump you so quick. It was just good to see you, and I'll leave you be."
Yep.
And
Yeah, that would be
that
Austin. Because he actually liked the Star Wars storyline. Just that on me, on the other hand, just the way, it's like if you want to play Internal
Pay to
Tournament,
play.
you must be subscribed or else go ahead.
Yeah.
We don't like free to play. We don't like the third status. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, Jim's still driving truck, right?
Yeah, he still drives trucks. So
Yeah.
does I think Dehu, he's getting a license to learn how to drive one. Derek's I think the Hushi, I think drive trucks. There's a lot of freight truck drivers in our fleet, a lot.
Oh yeah, Ghost Rider as well.
Yeah,
He was going to school for
yeah,
that. Um, I want to say it was probably Austin because he said he was busy between work,
yeah.
real life, and then Star Wars. So that might be the case.
Yeah.
yeah, could have been.
And it's all he wants, because like I said, I know. He thinks that he likes it, he enjoys it, just me. And I really don't have anybody else to really hook up with and team up with. But then when you do the storyline, you're not teaming up. You're by yourself, and you gotta have some very good gear just to get through it. Because you got, oh my god!
I just got a random invite to ISA. My
Catch
friend.
up, move faster, move faster. Look at those little legs move. Move faster. Look at those little legs move. I can jump too. Can you get up there? Can you jump up? I can. Haha. It's a little tiny Yoda.
Yeah, if you guys are on tomorrow night, I don't have. I told him I wasn't working Saturday. I needed a day to get off of my feet.
It's a little Yoda. I can't get in any closer.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I know what I can do. What's the cross button? Hands crossed. Now I can look at you. Kind of. I see legs. Legs!
You streaming on YT as well?
Yeah,
Yes.
like I said, I used an Elgato that now that allows me to stream to it's called Rest Stream that sends it, to Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Daily Notion. I can't see in the stream there, just everything else. And then when I had Daily Notion, he was pulling the hell to load. So I just do upload to Daily Notion. But now, like I said,
Okay.
Well, like I said,
Alright,
anybody have any questions? I know the other day, during you was asking like all kinds of questions, just everything else. Now, did you guys get stuck on the map transfer today?
On the what? A map transfer.
No, not at all.
Yeah, because as you can see, the other day, Q's winter event came to an end, but there was people who basically left their teams at the winter event because they were still doing things on the winter event. So they were basically stuck there. Now, granted, there's nothing to do now because all of the events and like the Junior Thread House and the Thatcher Race on Ice, those are all turned off. But you could still run around on the map and do silly things, just everything else and all. So they were literally stuck there and locked there on the map and couldn't, map transfer out of there because they were stuck there. So everybody that got their characters left there had been brought home, basically.
My character wasn't, but saying that, I've just come to new Romulus and now I can't come out of the new Romulus system.
Nice.
I'm going to have to wait for my transport to come off a cooldown so I can transport to another map somewhere. Typical.
Alright.
But anyway, Drain, thanks for all your help on the fleet that and all. You got to go running around and exploring our fleet, just everything else. And you can see on the Temporal, I'm pushing because I'm going to make her a Temporal agent. She's going to be a Temporal agent. She is nowhere done.
I think my new TOS science is gonna work towards that new Lukari stuff.
Right. Well, that's the thing. You don't think they're gonna do a surprise and throw something at us where we have to make another character and,
Probably not.
Okay.
Usually, if they do something special like that, they tell us about it for a couple weeks ahead of time. And the last couple times they've done that in the summer.
Okay.
With the exception, well, no, that's not true. They just did it with TOS, and that was in the summer. But the Delta Rising was...
Yeah, the Delta Rising was announced way before, basically the winter event, the winter event.
Yeah, because it came out right around the time of because the anniversary event that let you get the Kabali ship was what wrapped it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have anything else. I'm actually getting ready to log into Tribble.
Alright, well, I'm going to have to retitle the stream called Spoiler Alert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll have to break stream and retitle.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, like I said, that was the only gripe with a lot of people. They added more stuff, no, wrong way, more to the TOS character than they did to the Delta. A lot more.
Of course they will. They wanted to sell a lot. Well, that's why.
I don't know why I'm
You don't know why what?
which that makes sense because I've heard that Delta Rising was one of the most anticipated.
It was.
I'm getting a lot of overlap between the streams. I don't know why.
It's because of the delay. I do have a 1 minute delay, so that way people who's following my streams and trying to greet me, guess what? I'm a minute ahead of you guys. Ha ha.
Still hearing through Discord. Easiest way, mate.
But now you're right. That's basically the whole thing.
Alright. I'm getting Tribble set up here.
Alright.
Now I should still be on Drazana Station. But I'm not. Okay. Apparently I'm like K13.
Alright.
uh,
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and break the screen this time. I'll hold you retitling it. Stall alert, this, that, everything else. Give me a few minutes because I want to jump on Turtle or Thirst and next see where I'm sitting at, see what the situation is, this, that, everything else. And then while me, Aaron, Dean, Drain, kind of think of the next plan. Because I know I've got some people who don't want to see this. So if you see the word spoiler and you don't want to know what's coming, don't watch the spoiler
dang it.
one. You know, if you want to be
Man.
surprised, you know, you been warned. If you see spoiler, you been warned, and you just seen what's coming.
Aw.
What?
Sucks. You remember, you'll see it when you get in, but you remember when we were going through the toss stuff on Tribble and they didn't have pictures for half of the stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Same thing. The Lukari reputation is here, but there's no pictures on anything.
Yeah,
it's all white
they
spaces.
didn't fix that until literally the day the Thor, the thing was about to go live.
Yeah.
The day the Thor on everything, they did that one last final task, ask everybody who jumped in, and basically push all the icons, push everything, this, that, and everything else, and then record it that night so the Thor, the very next day, they can patch any issues.
Well, I actually agree with you, Ash. I think the Lukari is going to be pretty up because of the simple fact that they are they're not technically inclined like the rest of them are, but yet they're getting help from the Klingons and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, the thing is, though, for a good while, I mean, it's going on 3 years, I want to say. They've been bringing out science shits. But the science shits, every single one of them had a science/tactical ability. This time around,
And the fact that
they seem to be going engineer, science/engineer style. This time around. Yes,
Hang
no,
on a
maybe.
minute. Stopping engines.
You blew up. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard Aaron. He's having to stop the engine because the Tholian, the Thorg, and everybody else under the sun has shown up because they heard he has cookies on board.
No, I just had a side thought, and I'm going to investigate it right now.
Okay. Alright, well, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You guys have any more questions? Anybody in the chat? Holy moly, I've got 6 people watching that streams. Welcome to the game stream, ladies and gentlemen. My game stream is actually getting active. For once. So anybody have any questions?
Are we there yet?
Alright. Like I said, I'm going to be cutting it. If you see the word spoiler and you don't want to know what's coming to January 26th, please stop watching. Because the spoiler is to warn you that I'm about to go to Tribble and look at the stuff that will be coming out on January 26th. The new,
1 week from today, folks.
Yep, so you've been warned.
You have a good one, guys.
Yep. Dino, you want to say anything?
Hello, everybody.
Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in real shortly as soon as we get the next stream set up. The long partners, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. Click the like button, dislike button. If you like what I'm doing, please go to my Patreon page and give me a little helping hand. Also, if you don't mind, kind of give a shout out and say hi to the comments so that we can see you and say hi back. Bye now.
Godspeed and happy hunting.
And then the last one, he's got a mouthful of cookies.
Mm.
Kill him with spoon.